Hello guys and welcome to this new series of ours. It's called Football Rewind Live, and we're basically going to be talking about classic matches, giving you the latest football news, and just having a laugh generally. I think that's the three key ingredients, I would say, to this show. So let's welcome my fellow YouTubers and mates for the show. So first of all, we've got Ben Carney.
You're right, Will.
Yeah, we've got JLIWheels, also known as Jordan Lee Erlen.
How are you doing? Hello.
Okay, and we've got Sam Taylor here.
Hello, everybody. I hope you're all staying safe and looking forward to the show. I know we are.
Absolutely,
Yeah.
definitely. We've been looking forward to this. I definitely have, and I'm sure the other guys will agree as well. We've all been looking forward to this, and can't wait to start this in the first of a new series, which hopefully will have loads of episodes. But let's just see, obviously. So first of all, I'm gonna start with an update. I deleted my update video, so if you did see it, you will know that I was planning to bring the axe on Match Talk Live. That won't be happening now, because I've obviously, with the help of Jordan and Sam and Ben, I haven't been very good at planning particularly. It's been quite clear. So when the dates for the league if they do resume, then yes, I will definitely be much more advanced in planning, and yeah, hopefully we won't miss on too many matches. So I pray that we don't. So yeah, Match Talk Live won't be getting axed. It will be back. So that's great news. So yeah, that was the main update. So yeah, I can't wait to, for football to begin, the Premier League, and yeah, Match Talk Live to resume, because I love doing the show with you, Ben, and Jordan, and I know you've loved doing it as well, Sam. So
Absolutely. Yeah, it's been good. It's been good.
absolutely.
I've only done two, but yeah, it's all right.
Yeah, well, you're part of the gang, aren't you?
Oh yeah.
But also, it's you, the audience, that really makes the show worthwhile. I've been getting lots of views on the, whenever we've done a football match, and football is the true thing that can bring people together. We all have a great interest in football, and so many people do too. So, if the audience like it, and if I love doing it, then why stop? I think there's a
Eloquently put.
Yeah, I think those are two great reasons. Just, in fact, anything is a tip for you. If you enjoy doing it, and people enjoy you doing it as well, then keep doing what you're doing.
Yeah.
So, yes. So, yeah, I'm glad to say if the Premier League season does resume, then Match Talk Live will be back, and of course we'll be back next season as well. So, yeah, really can't wait for that. I've also next year on the channel, I was originally going to be doing some Olympics content in Euro 2020, but obviously I can't this year. But next year, that's what I'm planning to do. I've never done Olympics content. I would really like to do some Olympic content. That would be really good. So that's something to potentially look forward to on the channel next year. And yeah, I'll update you as we go on over the weeks, to see what's coming up on my channel. But that's it, I think, for my update. Right, so should we get on the football then?
Yeah,
I think we should.
do it.
Definitely. So, the Bundesliga came back this weekend. What did you guys watch it? What did you all think of it?
Well, I didn't watch it, but obviously the whole of the teams that were playing this weekend. I saw Dortmund got a 4-0 win over Schalke.
Yeah,
Haaland picked up where he left off.
Yeah, it's a beautiful goal as well.
Haaland's really good goal.
He's quality.
Absolutely,
He's
yeah.
only 19.
I didn't.
Oh, sorry.
Go on, Will.
Yeah,
Go on.
I was just about to say, yeah, I watched it because I've been worried about watching football behind closed doors because, well, you know, it's nothing without the fans. You know, fans really, you know, they're part of the fabric of football. You know, the chants, you know, really helping the team on, and just the atmosphere. You know, like in a derby day or an FA Cup day or something. But actually, they did manage to generate, you know, some decent noise, I would say, when watching it. So
Yeah, well, you know what they say, the fans make football, but obviously for the time being, this will be the new norm.
Of course, and just to pick up on your point there, Ben, particularly for every club over a period of time, but particularly in the short term, you know, the teams in the lower leagues as well need money through the gates, and that money through
absolutely
the gates will only come from. So, you know, whilst Premier League might be able to carry on, you know, we've already seen that League Two might not be going ahead, depending on whether it gets ratified by the FA, which I think it will, and the EFL. But I think you know, maybe the Championship will be all right.
Yeah, I think the Championship will be all right.
Yeah, certainly League 1 and 2 rely heavily on people coming through the doors.
Definitely,
and you know, the fans make the club. I mean, I didn't see the game in Bundesliga because I don't have BT, unfortunately. But you know, this is a very interesting time for football,
Definitely,
and not just football, but sport in general. Because football and golf are the two sports that look like they're going to come back first, or have come back.
Yes.
And if this, you know, if this doesn't work, let's say somebody tests positive in the next few weeks, then that could be the end of football for months and months and months. So we're in a very delicate situation. Go on, Ben.
Yeah, I mean, they obviously must have taken it with careful consideration, but what I found interesting is, I don't know if you saw their celebrations when they scored a goal. But
they were 2 meters apart.
Yeah, they were, but the thing that I found interesting was when they celebrated, they were 2 meters apart, but obviously if you jump in a wall together, you're not going to be 2 meters apart.
Yeah, the thing is there, mate, is I think that you're right, and at the same time, if you're playing football, and we had this discussion the other day, didn't we, Jordan?
Yeah,
if
yesterday,
if you're playing football, you can't be 2 meters apart. You know, it's either safe to play or it isn't. So actually, by them celebrating 2 meters apart is a little bit strange because they've all been in contact anyway. So
like Falcao said, and this is what I was going to say actually. Falcao said, if you're jumping in a wall together, why can't you hug when you celebrate? So that was interesting seeing them celebrate, right?
Yeah. I mean, the only thing is, I guess, I guess you don't actually have to touch each other in a wall, but obviously if you're hugging
No.
or you're embracing a teammate, you are touching each other.
Yeah.
I wonder though, some players and some clubs in the moment of celebrating would forget about social distancing because
Yeah, and
the
that's
joy
true.
of scoring a goal can take over all
That is a very good point, yeah.
measures.
Yeah. Well, they get so much adrenaline off it, don't they? But they're obviously gonna have to do, aren't they?
But,
I mean,
oh, sorry, Jordan.
I mean, you know, for me personally, I do watch the Bundesliga. Well, I don't watch it per se. I don't have Sky or BT, but I follow it. You know, highlights and stuff.
Yeah.
So I think the obviously the most important match of the first round of games that we've just seen is obviously the derby between Dortmund and Schalke, and seeing whether Haaland can carry on his form.
Yep.
He did. Boy, he did. What a goal.
Yeah, brilliant
Yeah.
goal, yeah.
You know, Torgan Hazard got 2 goals as well.
He did, yeah. His
he's-
goal was good
he's-
as well.
His stock's risen. You think, I know he's always going to be in the shadow of Edin, but his stock from when he was, you know, when Edin was in his prime at Chelsea, he's really come on, Torgan, hasn't he?
He was very, very unlucky not to get a chance at Chelsea, and there was a lot of Chelsea fans at that time that really wanted Torgan Hazard to get a chance.
I thought he did go to Chelsea.
He did,
Yeah, he was
he
in
did,
the
but
academy,
he never
wasn't he?
played.
Oh,
Yeah, he was
okay, yeah.
Also, as well, because I think I'm the only one that hasn't said anything yet. You know, we heard today that the Scottish Premier League's been cancelled,
Yes.
Did we?
which I don't know. Yeah, Celtic are champions in the Scottish Premier League. Over.
What a surprise.
Well,
You know,
Does that mean
that's-
Hearts are relegated then?
yeah.
It does, yeah. Hearts have been relegated.
Which is a bit,
That's a bit unfair, that is.
yeah, I was
Shouldn't
just
have
gonna
had
say.
relegation.
I was just gonna say it's a bit controversial, and I was going through
Massively.
Sky Sports before, and it said they might take court action for their unjust relegation.
I tell you what, Ben, I think they'd win that as well.
Yeah,
I
well,
really do.
it's something
Whoa.
interesting to follow to see what happens there.
Obviously, as well, we've also heard about the EFL and League Two have all voted against the way to move forward.
Yes.
Well, they've all voted for a way to move forward, and that means that it works in a points per game system. So Swindon are champions, Crewe Alexandra are going up.
yeah.
Hooray. And Plymouth Argyle as well. The only games that will be played are the playoff games.
Yeah.
And also, on the topic of Hearts being relegated, Stevenage, who were bottom of League Two, have stayed up.
Yes.
Yeah, that's
There's been no promotion and relegation, and apparently that's going to carry on with all the leagues as well. Even I think League One, but I don't think the Championship's going to get cancelled.
I'm a bit confused. I'm a bit confused with that, mate. Just because if there's no relegation, yeah, but there's promotion, what happens to the sides that come up into League One? Obviously, the League One sides would have to move down, but if there's no relegation, then you're going to have a shortage of sides.
Yeah, no, it's
I don't
it's
know.
a weird.
It's really
that's
confusing.
what I had a conversation with somebody as well the other day about that because I really don't understand. But I'm sure it'll become clear whenever we find out what's next.
Yeah.
So have we got an answer then? Have we got an answer for that? Do we know Do we know anything about that?
There probably is one somewhere, but I haven't seen it.
Yeah, I don't know. I haven't seen it.
I heard that it was just going to be, you know, there's not much said about relegation for the future because obviously I don't think they plan too much ahead. But no promotion and no relegation to League One and the champion, not the League Two or whatever.
Oh, right.
You know what?
Maybe.
It's such a difficult time, isn't it? It's so difficult.
It is, yeah. These are not normal
know.
times, yeah.
And it's very hard to know what to say about it.
Absolutely, yeah. And just more on the Scottish Premiership, you mentioned Hearts relegated. Well, they are going to pursue legal action.
Yeah, that's what I just said.
Oh,
As
sorry,
they should,
sorry,
yeah,
Ben.
as they should.
They'll win that. They really will win that, you know, because I think these courts have no loyalty to their independence, so I think they'll win that.
Yeah. Well, they'll have a good chance, definitely.
Well, yeah. If it was me, I have to agree. Relegation when you've not played all the games. I get winning the title. Yes, that's okay. But relegation, especially with teams losing money, you know, we don't know what the financial impact will be fully, you know. Then it's not right in my view.
I agree.
Yeah, I agree with that too. But you said winning the title. I mean, I think that just use the Premier League for example. I think they will give it to Liverpool.
Yes, it's the decent thing to do. It is. They deserve it.
Just because of how many points clear they are. Sadly, I think they'll give it to him. But technically, they've not mathematically won the league.
So there'll be songs made up about them having an asterisk next to the name if they don't complete all the games.
I hope best case scenario that they somehow don't get it, but I think they'll get an asterisk.
Yeah, I think it's gonna. I think they're gonna get it.
Complete all the games.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah.
Yeah, well, we'll just have to wait and see, won't it? If it was me, I would give them the title, even though as a United fan, they deserve it. They do. They really do. They've been brilliant.
I just hate them.
Mate.
They have been good, but I just hate them.
I'm on the fence. I don't mind. I don't care really.
That's because you're a Chelsea fan.
Well, yeah, but
what would you be saying if it was Tottenham?
Jordan.
That they robbed them because of shit.
Jordan, I went to Stamford Bridge when we beat you 2-0 in February.
It's good Stamford Bridges.
The best away game I've ever been to, that is.
What a stadium. What a place. Stamford
And what
Bridge.
a game to go to, the London Derby.
No,
He said he went United when he beat us 2-0.
Oh, sorry, Ben. Yeah.
Yeah, when Maguire scored with his big head.
Yes, yeah.
Slabhead.
We were robbed that game anyway.
VAR was our best friend.
VAR is United's best friend.
It's certainly
VAR
not
is
City's
Liverpool's
best friend.
Yeah, that was a great game to go to. That one.
Yeah, and talking about matches that have happened in the past, that obviously ties in perfectly to what we're going to be doing today.
Yes.
Yeah, it does. It does. And I was thinking, right, the match that sprung to mind for me, one of was the Do you remember the Watford versus Leicester game? Playoff final.
In the Championship. How could you forget?
Yeah, it was play. I was watching that last night, the highlights, because it was on Sky the other day. The semi-final second leg at Vicarage Road, where
what an
Knockout missed
amazing
a
game.
penalty, and then Deeney went up the other end and scored. You will not. Do not rub your eyes. You are really seeing something spectacular. Yeah, no,
yeah. It was just a great game. I still get goosebumps from even seeing the highlights. Now imagine being there. Imagine the emotion.
I think Watford at that time, they had a great team as well, didn't they?
Yeah, it was Zola was their manager.
Yeah, Zola.
Yeah,
was
but
the manager.
They lost in the playoff final to Palace because that was Wilfred Zaha was back on loan at Palace because we'd signed him in January and then loaned him back.
Yeah, it was a shame they didn't go on to win it really because they got to the final in that dramatic fashion.
Yeah, and they had like I said, they had an amazing team.
Yeah, they did.
They really did.
Do you remember that game, Will?
What year was it?
2012.
2013.
It was
2013.
No, that was when I sort of wasn't into football. I'd gone off it, I think.
Have you ever watched the highlights of that game?
No, it doesn't sound familiar.
If you've not, you should do. Oh my God, what a game!
Who were the managers for both teams?
Zola was the manager.
Nigel Pearson for Leicester and
and Zola, as Watford manager. Yeah, I'll definitely see if I can try dig that out sometime because that sounds good.
Did you see? You know what got me, Ben? You know, at the end, even more than the goal, you had Deeney when they blew the final whistle. Deeney running on the pitch because Knockout missed that penalty with about 90 seconds to go, and Watford scored with about 30 and seconds to go. And did you see the contrast of emotion? Knockout crying and on the floor, and Deeney like running around. That contrast of emotion was incredible.
He'd been in prison that season, hadn't he, for Deeney as well?
Yeah.
Oh God, what did he do?
Well,
he was out for 18 months. I
think a person, he was out with his, I don't know if this is true, but I think he was out with his deaf mate and somebody picked on his deaf mate and then he beat him up.
Oh, I see.
Yeah, I know he got arrested for GBH, but I don't know what.
Yeah, I like Troy Deeney. I think he's a great player, and as a captain, he's calm often, and he's the perfect person you would want in your football team.
Good presence.
Yeah, well, he wears his heart on his sleeve a lot.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
that's why
he's a good professional.
That's why he is quite likeable, isn't it?
Yes.
He does that. He
cares, doesn't he? Every time he's on the pitch, you can tell. And, when he was out injured, and Watford, not this season, maybe, I think last season, they're really struggling. But when Deeney came back to them, you could tell that you could see that they were missing him.
Yeah, I think he just lifts everybody's games, even when he's on his best game. He demands so much.
Yeah, he does.
He raises everyone's level.
I agree.
Which is why, like Vincent. Oh, sorry.
I was just going to say, I think that's why he is so loved by people in Watford, and I'm a fan of him, just because he is so passionate and he obviously loves the club and loves what he's doing and where he is, and that's a big thing, isn't it?
Definitely, yeah.
He's got character too. He's got character.
Yeah.
Yes, definitely. Yeah, like Vincent Company, even though, you know, his injuries, you know, when I saw him score that amazing goal when he thumped it in, I think it was, last season. No, was it? Yeah, it was last season.
Yes, it was.
Yeah, and
The last home game for City against Leicester, yeah.
Yeah, and
the one that won the title, isn't it?
Yes, I think so. Yeah.
Well, they won the title
it didn't.
against Brighton, but
it didn't mathematically, but it put them in the driving seat because they had to win that game to stay on top.
Right, yeah.
Yeah, and you know, Vincent Company, you could tell he's when he's on the pitch, you know, he's a good captain. He's got all the skills, you know, to be a good captain and leadership.
He's a real captain, isn't he? A proper captain.
Yes.
Yeah. Although he plays for City, I'd say he is the definition of a leader.
Yes.
I would agree with that.
He's the one City player I really respect, and I quite like him as a person as well.
Yeah.
Exactly.
No, he seems very nice.
Yeah.
He's a good one.
I think a lot of the City players, though, you know, they don't strike me as horrible. They're actually, a lot of them, you know, are quite calm and, you know, respected. Like Fernandinho, don't think he's that. You know, I think he's quite calm, and David Silva is as well. And
it's just the fact they play for City. For United.
Yeah, see, the thing is, I don't hate City, Liverpool. I mean, I know you're probably really supposed to as a United fan, but I don't really.
Well, that's fair enough. But whenever I am the total opposite. I hate them both.
I agree, Ben. I agree. Yeah.
As a United fan, I just hate them both. But
I don't hate them as individuals, but as a collective because of the team they play under. The only City player I can't help but like is Riyad Mahrez, and that was because of what he did with Leicester.
Absolutely, great player.
Yeah, that's. I didn't actually think about that, but obviously this season Leicester won the league as well.
Oh, that was just brilliant.
That was a moment that will never happen again.
Definitely.
Yeah, I mean, you know, as a Chelsea fan, you know, it was good to help them the way that we did as well, because I go to a cricket club that's not too far from me.
Yeah.
But the majority of people in there are Leicester fans. So pretty much everybody in the cricket club over the course of the season, similarly to like the rest of all football fans, we all became Leicester fans.
Absolutely, that season I did. Yeah, once United were not going to make the top four, do you know what? I'm going to support Leicester, and because what they're doing is absolutely amazing.
I've got a 1998 Leicester top in my wardrobe.
Oh right, wow.
That was our thingy. It was that I have got a Leicester top, yeah. Because one of my closest friends is like supported Leicester for 40 years. So.
Wow. Oh, okay. Yeah, fair enough.
I still have a big soft spot for him now.
Yeah, and boy, did we get drunk that night. Let me tell you.
Yeah, and the seams, you know, Jamie Vardy, when they were around his house, you know, having the party, and Gary Lineker going absolutely crazy.
And he actually made good on his bet as well, didn't he?
He did, yeah. He presented match of the day in his pants. He did.
Yeah.
That's commitment for you.
Definitely, yeah.
Fair play to him. Fair play.
Yeah.
Definitely. Right, so yeah, that's any other games that what?
Well, I've got a couple more games.
Yeah, all right.
One is when England beat Colombia in the World Cup, the penalty shootout.
I was in a pub watching that, and I got twatted over the head by a snooker cue because some guy wasn't watching what he was doing. It was the best thing ever.
Oh.
It's so funny.
I've honestly never felt a feeling like it in my life.
I felt sick watching the penalty.
lost the feeling in my legs, and I fell out my chair.
Oh my God.
I've never felt a feeling like it in my life. Same with when you
Sweden.
Same with
When we played Sweden as well.
when we beat PSG, Rashford scored the penalty last minute.
Yeah.
I was actually at the game at Old Trafford where they beat us 2-0. And I didn't think we had a chance.
No, I don't think everyone was writing United off, weren't they?
Yeah, but what a game that was.
Yeah.
Ben,
Yes, Sam.
did you actually fall out your chair? What stage of the match while it was still
Well,
Bet you're on
before the
about penalties, aren't you?
yeah, when Pickford saved the penalty,
Oh my God.
I was gone. I couldn't feel my legs. I never felt.
Save Jordan Pickford. England are on the brink.
What a brilliant moment.
I would never, ever forget that as a football fan. We actually won a penalty shootout.
Definitely, it was a really great World Cup. I really enjoyed it, and I do think there's much more to come from England and Southgate. You know, I think this is just the start.
Yeah, I
but
think so too.
Gareth Southgate has been sensational because I know it helps that the clubs play a certain way now in the Premier League, but
Yes.
he has made it like a club atmosphere, and he has taken away the burden of playing for England, which was seen as a bit of a poison chalice for players.
The thing is he will know. He'll know what it's like to be a successful England team because he was there in '96. I don't know if anybody's watching it on ITV at the minute, but there is obviously the whole of Euro '96 is being rebroadcast on ITV, and
Is it?
Didn't you play for England at the 1998 World Cup as well?
I think he was England's. He was in and around England for quite a while, Gareth Southgate. He's actually a better player than I think a lot of people remember him as.
Yeah.
Well, people remember him for the penalty miss in 1996. That's why.
They certainly do.
Yeah, I remember him for that, to be fair.
Yeah, and here's a question for you lads. Do you think Gareth Southgate could have another crack at a club job? Obviously, he didn't succeed at Middlesbrough, but after learning what he has at the England job, do you think that he could be ready to...
Well,
I'm surprised he hasn't had a job in the Premier League already.
Yeah, well, to be fair, I would say he's doing sensational with England at the moment, and our future looks bright. So with people like Rashford, Sancho,
Yeah, Ben Chilwell, Maddison, he's still yet to play.
Everybody, it looks bright. So I would carry on with that, but obviously before United appointed Ollie permanently, I think they were looking at Southgate.
Yeah.
It's not a bad option as well. He's got the know-how.
Definitely, yeah.
Yeah, I think what I like about Gareth is he takes risks, but also he's very calm.
He is
I can
calm,
imagine
yeah.
I can imagine him being in the dressing room and going, "You're a great player. You go and express yourself. Don't worry about the consequences. Go and show them how good you are." That must be so calming to be around.
He seems quite nurturing.
Yeah, I think you've got
sure
to.
he can.
Oh, sorry.
I'm sure he can. It's all right, mate. I'm sure he can shout when he needs to, but he seems to be a very balanced character.
Yes, well, you've got to do that as a manager, haven't you? You've got to balance. You've got to call players out when they need to, when they're not playing well. But you've also got to sometimes put a shoulder around them, which is why Mourinho is never really good at that, really.
Are you dislocating people's shoulders now, Will? You said put a shoulder out.
Sorry, put the arm around the shoulder.
Around the shoulder.
Oops.
I think, talking about...
Are you getting a bit of headlock with?
Oh, I got my words mixed up.
You talk about the 2018 World Cup, and it was just... I mean, personally for me, I was watching every game in pubs with like 100 fans all screaming and throwing beer all over the place. It's just the absolute best experience that you could ever have, really. And
and you know what helped?
Go on.
The weather was beautiful as well.
It was good, wasn't it? Yeah, it was really sunny.
It was an absolutely great summer, that was.
But I'm going to be... Go on.
If only Kane squared it to Sterling. If only.
I'm going to be a little bit controversial and say I never believed that football was coming home.
Well, I don't think many people did deep down, to be honest. But it was nice to keep the dream alive.
And look,
you know what it's done? It's put us on the map. Put us on the map.
Yeah, it has. It got us believing.
Yeah, and like us. Oh, sorry, Ben.
Go on, Will.
Yeah, like I said, since the World Cup, I've been thinking, I think this is the start of a bright new era for England. I really think this is the start of something big.
But, Will, let me tell you something. One of the standout players at that World Cup was Jesse Lingard.
Yeah.
I know he was, yes.
Yeah.
Although I don't think you'll be expecting him to be in an England shirt again, though.
It's too late, Will. You've already told him go and commit suicide.
Yeah. You've
already
told him to kill himself.
Well.
Yes.
Because our centre backs come out for the step out with the ball.
Oh yes.
Yeah. They've got to have a link between the centre back and midfielder. So when the centre back picks it up and comes forward, they link with a midfielder. And Jesse Lingard was always dropping deep, facing the defenders, and then spinning in behind and starting attack.
Yes, I know. I know because he was
crucial.
Yeah,
because he was. Oh, sorry.
Go on, Will.
Yeah, because I don't deny he was good at that World Cup because he did that was the one good season that he had for United as well. So.
Oh, controversial.
It is.
Me and my dad both have never rated Lingard, but we will admit that, last season and the 2018 World Cup, that was the one season he was good.
Well,
what?
What I would say about Lingard is, I still believe he can be a good player. Obviously, he's had personal stuff going on.
He has, yes.
He came out a few months and said that, so that'll be weighing him down, I reckon. He just needs his confidence back because on his day, he is a crucial player for United and England. I've said it because, like Sam said, in the World Cup he was the link, and not only that, his off-the-ball movement
I agree.
causes problems.
I also agree, yeah.
So, I think once he gets confidence back, he's a crucial player for United and England.
Might be, but I can't see him getting back into the United team. You know, Rashford, James, Igalo.
Do you know what I've learned? Well,
Yeah, but none of
watching
those play in
football-
Lingard's position.
Well, Rashford is Lingard plays as a winger, doesn't he?
No.
Well, not really.
He's more of a centre mid, but he's sort of like centre attacking mid, but he's sort of like
slightly wide.
yeah, he's sort of like he flows between the centre attacking mid and the wing. That's what I mean by his off the ball movement. It causes problems.
Yeah.
He never stays in one position.
Yeah, exactly. And do you know, Will, that your off-the-ball movement in football is probably even more crucial than what you do with the ball? Because if you don't have movement if you don't have movement off the ball, then you're going to be very easy to mark and very easy to snuff out.
Yeah.
Oh right, yes.
I would say that is Lingard's best attribute is up the ball movement.
I agree. I also thought Welbeck was good at that too. Like Welbeck could run around. You know, you could say what you wanted about it technically, but he was always running around and trying to make things happen.
He got a lot of bad press, didn't he, Welbeck? But he's not as bad as people think.
Well, I don't rate him.
God.
Talking about bad press, what do you lot think to Martial? Because in my opinion, I think he's quality. And
I like him.
I like him, but he's frustrating, he is.
I think he gets a lot of bad press. Since 2015, he's been United's he's been United's most consistent provider in terms of goals and assists.
Yeah, I think like what Will said about him being frustrating, I don't think that's true at all. I think it's more that he doesn't start enough to show what he can do, and when he does start, he shows good talent.
Yeah,
I agree.
Yeah,
I agree.
Yeah, I mean this season, Solskjaer decided to play him as a striker.
Yeah, the number 9 shirt he gave him back.
I think that is where he should be playing.
Yes.
He's a very cool finisher, that definitely. And the one thing I would say about him is where I think he gets a bit of bad press is the fact that, particularly in Britain, we seem to make a real assumption when people don't smile and don't look like they're enjoying the football, and sometimes I think he gives that impression that he's not enjoying it. But
yeah, I agree, and it's the same with Paul Pogba. Like, say what you want about him, but
I want him out of the club.
On his day, he's unstoppable. Like, I agree he might not have his day as much as he should, but you can't deny on his day he's unstoppable.
But he's had chances.
Will, you're a very very, very narrow-minded football fan.
I agree.
Yes.
Yeah, he has got a serious attitude problem. But you get him out of United and get him wherever he wants to go, I can imagine he'll be back up there at the best in the world again.
Yeah, I don't deny he has shown it's only It's only very occasionally. I think he turns up when he wants to. I just want him out.
Well, yeah, but we're not disputing that though. We're not disputing that he does that. Because I agree.
It might be an unpopular opinion here, but I'm just playing devil's advocate. I don't think I agree he should have produced more, but I don't think he's been as bad at United as people think.
No, I don't. Well, I don't know. I
You
don't
know what we're
know.
forgetting? You know what we're forgetting here? Sorry, Joe, but you know what we're forgetting as well? Is that as good as Paul Popper is, United over the last 7 years haven't had a lot of world class players, particularly outfield.
No, that is true.
So, and because of that, yes, he should have done more. But you could say somebody like Mesut Ozil, if he had lots of world class players around him, it'd be great. And that's the same with Pogba. He seems to struggle when he's not got good players around him.
They're both lazy, Ozil and Pogba.
Yeah, but if you look at somebody like Gareth Bale, yeah, who carried Tottenham when Tottenham were quite average. The difference is some players struggle to carry teams, and some players need good players around them as well. And I think Pogba's one of them.
Yeah, and to expand on your point about Pogba there, so, whether he stays or not, I don't know. But just say, if we were to get Sancho, I don't know whether we will. I'm just saying, if we did, that's another good player around him. He'll play with Bruno Fernandes.
Yeah, I hope Sancho comes.
That's another good player around Pogba. If you build the team around him, he'll produce.
Something that definitely is true is that Bruno Fernandes is a very good player.
Definitely, he's showed that already.
He's the kind of quality that United should be bringing in, but they just, I think one of Martial's problems, and you say about his commitment or whatever, or his work ethic or whatever, I think there's a lot of expectation on United that shouldn't even be there anymore.
Yeah.
Because they're not, United aren't a title challenging team anymore.
But there's always going to be a lot of expectation, Joe, because we're one of the biggest clubs in the world.
Well, yeah, but I understand that. Why do you think that like Mourinho got so battered? Not just for the physio thing, but also because they was like 17th place, Chelsea, in that season. So every team can do that. I don't see Chelsea as title contenders. I don't see Tottenham as title contenders. I don't see Arsenal as title contenders. The teams I see as title contenders are City and Liverpool.
But that doesn't mean they're not big clubs. They're not big clubs.
Chelsea will win the title again one day.
I'm saying that realism is every football fan's problem because they either live too far in the past, like Liverpool and United, or they're too busy looking at the future, like Chelsea.
I disagree. I think that from a football fan, I get exactly what you're saying. But from a football fan's perspective, if you're in charge, if you're supporting a big club like United, then 7 years for a title is a crisis.
Yeah, I agree, and it's sad to say, I do think, obviously, I think we are going in the right direction to win a title again, but I get both points, because we aren't the club we used to be at the moment. Like, people used to be scared of us. They're not anymore. and but I do think we are going in the right direction to win a title
Definitely.
again. And I think we will be back. We're just sleeping at the moment.
I think
Yeah, I
think
mean,
that remains to be seen.
yeah, George, what I would say is I get exactly what you're saying about realism and staying realistic. But United United's problems have been there for all to see, and certain managers haven't been able to to change that. Now, obviously, they need time, as we said. Like David Moyes,
No,
shouldn't have
He
brought
was
this up.
completely the wrong choice.
They,
Ferguson was an absolute
Well done.
fool to choose him.
Well done, Sam. But no, you know what? I'm not saying anything bad against United at all. What I'm saying is, and I included my own team, Chelsea, in there because it's a true fact. I think, in football, it's not going to change what I'm saying because it isn't. Because in football, people want what they've seen in the past. They want. Everybody's
true,
always like, oh,
true.
this player's going to be the next blah blah blah. Like a common one for Chelsea is like comparisons between Mason Mount and Frank Lampard, or comparisons between Tammy Abraham and Didier Drogba. But they're two completely different players from two completely different eras. Football is different from when the game was played.
The thing is, mate, what I would say is that somewhere like Chelsea, somewhere like United, yeah, we've always had homegrown talent. You think of the class of '92,
Yeah.
you think of all that, yeah. So even if we weren't winning stuff, I think we'd be happy if we had a few more now that we have, but in the last 6 or 7 years, if we'd have had a few more homegrown talents. The thing is with Chelsea, Chelsea have had a lot of money spent, and actually the
Especially
fans
since
are quite
Abramovich.
happy. The fans are quite happy to see the young stars get given a chance because that's never happened at Chelsea before, or not for a long time.
Yeah, no, I understand that. I understand that. I couldn't tell you of somebody that got really, really popular in the youth team. There's a lot. Nathan Ake was really highly thought of, and then he was wasted pretty much. And Bertrand Traore the same, and Josh McEachran and Lucas Piathon, and
Josh
none of those.
McEachran, where did he go?
He's at Brentford.
He did go to Middlesbrough as well, I think.
Yeah, he went to Brentford, and then I think he's at Birmingham at the minute.
Good team, yeah. Brentford.
But
they're doing well.
Lucas Piathon, where's he?
Rio Ave in Portugal. Still on loan at Chelsea, by the way.
I mean, Mason Mount and these players, Mason Mount and Tammy Abraham and people like that, would have gone the same way if they hadn't have had the chance.
Yeah,
that's what I'm saying. That's it, though, isn't it?
I made this point right when we were on a couple of weeks ago, and I said, I think it was me and Jordan that were talking about this, and we were talking about players like getting wasted, and the one that always sticks out in my mind is Rafael Morrison, because he had all the talent in the world, but not just due to football commitments. I think he had like mental health problems, but he is the one that always sticks out in my mind as being a wasted potential, which is a shame, really.
But would you say that was down to the club, or would you say that was down to himself?
I think it's down to
a bit of both, isn't it?
I think it is a bit of both, because being a footballer, there's there's two ways to make it, and that is you have to be talented, obviously, but you have to have the right mindset.
It's talent or
That
commitment.
is true, yeah.
Isn't it?
Now he was very talented, but he didn't have the right mindset and commitment.
And if you don't, you will get further with hard work and commitment generally than you will if you don't know how to use your talent.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
Yeah, I think it's like the Messi or the Ronaldo debate, right?
Yeah.
Messi is the most naturally talented player.
Yes.
But Ronaldo is on the level of Messi, and they are so close together because Ronaldo had the mindset to always drive to be better.
Definitely.
Yeah, exactly.
And the best players do when they do that.
Yeah, they do.
I agree with that.
Yeah. I've got an interesting point to bring up. We were talking about United managers before, right?
Yeah.
Do you think Louis van Gaal was sacked too soon?
No.
I don't.
Yeah, no.
I think Moyes was. Moyes was, not Van Gaal.
See, I think he was sacked too soon.
On paper, Van Gaal would have been a good appointment because of his CV, because of the huge success he had at Barcelona, Bayern Munich, Ajax. You know, Van Gaal and the Netherlands national team, don't forget. So actually, Van Gaal on paper would have been a perfect appointment, but his style of football and was really aggressive in press conferences. Couldn't wait for him to go.
The reason I think he was sacked too soon is because, yes, his style might have gone against United in the way that we like to play and in the way we like to implement ourselves. But I think in that season, he won us the FA Cup and he got
He did.
top four. And on the day he won us the FA Cup, he got sacked. No, I just think he was sacked too soon. And what I didn't understand was
Also, as well, Jesse Lingard scored.
I know he did. And
it was a brilliant goal.
Just let Ben finish his point.
It was one of the best. One of the best.
Just let Ben finish his point.
Sorry, Ben.
Why I think he should have been sacked was because United. The thing is, we're used to winning stuff, and since Fergie we haven't done that. And I think since Fergie, Van Gaal has been our best manager. Maybe not in terms of winning stuff, but I think he was building something. I just think he got sacked too soon.
Can I just add to this, if I may?
I think. Go on, Will.
Yeah, I think sacking Van Gaal was still the right thing to do. However, they handled his sacking really badly. I remember Van Gaal winning the FA Cup, and hours later it was rumoured or leaked that Jose Mourinho was going to replace him, and they handled that really badly, Ed Woodward and the board.
Yeah, they did. Well, Ed Woodward was the clown anyway.
Which is why Van Gaal, there's now him and Woodward, you know, he's really bitter, and, you know, there's bad blood, I think, between him and Ed Woodward.
You know what I saw Ed Woodward do? At the start of last season, we played Brighton at the Amex.
Yeah.
And Brighton won. It was very early season at the start of last season.
Yeah.
And Brighton won 3-2, I think.
Yes.
And
Yeah, it was.
I think it was 3-2. And the they showed a shot after the Chris Hughton and Jose Mourinho had shook hands.
Yeah.
And they showed a shot of the two chairmen, the two, the two chairmen shaking hands, the Brighton one
And Joel and Avram
Ed,
Glazer.
no, sorry. They showed a picture of the Brighton chairman and Ed Woodward going to shake hands, and the Brighton chairman went up to Ed Woodward and put his hand out, and Ed Woodward looked down at the Brighton chairman's hand and walked straight past it.
Yeah, well, he's just a clown.
And I really didn't like that. You don't. If somebody puts the hand out to you like that, you don't not shake it.
Especially working for the club like United.
You're right, but we've all got to remember Woodward isn't a football man, he's a businessman. He worked for JP Morgan.
Well, he should be. If it's a businessman, well, he should be used to shaking hands.
Yeah, exactly.
You're right, yeah. But
there's no excuse. There's no excuse. I can get the football knowledge thing, but there's no excuse for not shaking somebody's hand like that.
Yes, of course. And Woodward, yeah, he has been. I'm not really rating him particularly highly, but I think he's back in Ole, which is good. He's obviously at Old Trafford. I don't know if you heard, Sam, but they're gonna build some new disabled seats or something, or convert it. So
yeah, they are. I went to Watford away when we got beat 2-0, and at the end of the game I actually saw Edward. I went past him. It was alright. He didn't shake anyone's hand again.
Did you talk to him?
I just said cheers because he let me pass.
Oh, right.
I would have run him over on the way past, Ben.
Yeah, I felt like they pissed off out of our club.
Do you know, yeah, but I'm starting to think that Woodward actually, I don't know, if he backs Ole with the transfers, then we might start to see, that Woodward is the right guy after all. I don't know, but I did want him out of the club.
I love Ollie. I
do as well.
As a person, I think whether he'll be successful, I don't know. But as a person, I think he's a really, really good man with really good values.
I agree, actually.
Definitely.
I think Frank is. Frank is.
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree. And Mikel Arteta.
Yeah,
Arteta.
I mean, I really like Frank. I think Frank's the top guy.
How can you not like Frank Lampard? Great player. And sorry.
Shall I tell you what it is? I think it's because they've been around the club as a player.
Yeah.
Ollie, Mikel Arteta are all the same.
Yeah. What I would say about Arteta is, do you not think he's a bit of a Pep wannabe?
He could be labelled as that. He could be compared to Pep, which is a danger because he's worked under Pep. But I'm sure he's got his own ideas.
Yes, I'm sure he is, and I think he will be successful in Arsenal if he offloads, David Luiz. I mean,
well, it was Emery who brought him, wasn't it? But yeah, the few games I saw Arteta, managing Arsenal before the season stopped. He had a good style of football with the high press.
And it's very difficult to play with the players he's got. He probably needs a few transfer windows to
correct.
implement.
I'm really excited for Emil Rose Smith. You know, if he comes back from loan, you know, I think he's doing quite well at Leipzig, isn't he? I think.
Yeah.
Hardly, apparently.
Yeah, he is.
Yeah, so Joe Willock looks like a good young talent, and even though he's not English, I really do like him. Gabriel Martinelli.
Oh, he's excellent.
He's good. Who do you think's better, him or Greenwood?
I've often compared him to Greenwood because, you know, even though he's not English,
different positions, you can't do that.
Well, I guess. But
the thing is I think Greenwood is a good player. I think Martinelli's probably further ahead in his development.
I would say Martinelli's a better player, but it's not fair because Martinelli's done more. You know, Martinelli's scoring record for Arsenal is really good.
Yeah.
So, difficult one.
Jordan?
Yes, mate.
What do Chelsea fans want more? Success or more youth players coming through?
That's a difficult one because
it is a difficult
I know
one.
what I'd like. I know what I'd like, but I don't know whether it's what other Chelsea fans would like.
So what would you like then?
I would like more young players coming through because I think we've got the basis of a team that could win the league, but I don't care how long it takes as long as we've got a good team when we do win it.
Yeah, well, you've got some cracking young players. Like
absolutely, yeah.
Reece James is phenomenal.
Yes, he's looking like a really good player.
Yeah, I like him.
He has the he is a bit like Wan-Bissaka and Trent mixed into one, I think.
Yeah, I would say Chelsea is one of the best, you know, in terms of, you know, people coming from the academy, you know, in the league.
Yeah.
Would you?
And who would have thought we would have said that a few years ago?
I know,
I'll tell you what I like about James is he's a class act. Reece James is a class act, but he is very versatile as well.
Yes.
Play him on the wing, midfield.
Yeah, left back, right back. Yeah.
Could pretty much go anywhere, couldn't he?
Wigan almost got relegated last year, and he still got in the team this season. He was that good.
Yeah, and I do like Tammy Abraham. I do like him a lot.
Jordan?
Yes, mate.
Just on Reece James, would you say, while it's good to be versatile and playing different positions, that is a danger for him, that he doesn't nail down one position? At some point, he's got to nail down a specific position.
I think he is the next long-term Chelsea right-back for me.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah.
So, in which case, he has nailed down a position then, hasn't he?
Yeah.
Yeah, although
all I meant was because he's so versatile.
Yes, he is versatile, but I've only ever seen him play for Chelsea as a right back.
Have you not seen him play as a left back?
No, because we've got either Emerson or Marcus Alonso.
Oh right.
I've seen him play midfield. I've seen him play midfield.
I've seen him play in midfield for Wigan last year. Here's a question for you, right? We said about the future being bright for English talent, right? just basing it on potential, who do you think is the brightest young player England have at the moment?
Sancho.
I
Yes.
would agree. I would agree.
We end up having a conversation about Sancho every time we've done one of these. But
Yeah.
Jack Grealish.
No, bullshit.
Grealish is not young, I don't think.
He's 24, isn't he?
No, yeah, but I just mean in terms of if you put him in a great side. Yeah. How about Phil Foden? If he
Yes.
Phil Foden, for me, it's hard to say because the talent's there, but I just feel like he needs to go abroad and play regularly.
Or he
do
needs
you
more
still
chances,
think that
doesn't
even
he?
though David Silva's gonna leave?
Yes.
Well, yeah, he probably will replace him, but like Jadon Sancho, for example, again, he wasn't getting a break at City, so he decided to make.
See, I think Sancho was kind of selfish because to turn around at 17 and say, give me more first team football, when you're in a position that's got Mahrez and Sterling, is
Aguero.
stupid. No, what, right. Do you watch football a lot?
Yes.
Aguero is a right winger, is he?
Aguero's a striker.
Yeah, but Jesus has played as a striker, hasn't he, centrally? I'm pretty sure.
What about Sancho? Are you not listening?
Sancho's a winger, but he can play centrally, can't he?
Right, okay. I'm not on about Jesus. I'm on about what's his name? Foden.
Yes, yeah, he's a midfielder, he is.
Yeah, so why would Aguero be a threat to Phil Foden?
Oh, sorry, I thought, no, sorry, I thought you, because you were saying about Sancho, I thought, for,
Oh, God.
I'm going to tell you something because I have seen Phil Foden play live, and he's incredible.
Yeah, well, I just don't know. I mean, like Sancho went abroad and got his break. A few other players.
I didn't rate Foden until I saw him. I saw him away at Chelsea, away at Man City at the Etihad.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
And it was one of the he changed the game. He changed the game, and I actually saw, what everybody's on about when they go on about, Phil Foden's going to be amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah, but George, the only thing about Sancho, and I agree when you've got players like that, with Raheem Sterling and Mahrez ahead of him. Well, how? That you can't say that his decision didn't help him.
Oh no, I don't dispute that. It was the best thing he could have done for his career. Don't get me wrong.
Yeah.
Because it probably would have taken him a couple more years to where he is. Yeah, can you hear me? We're having.
Yeah, you keep breaking up, Sam, but you should be good.
You there?
Yeah,
I can hear you, Sam.
Yeah.
Can you hear us, Sam?
I don't think he can.
No, he's
Sam.
gone.
He'll join back.
Yeah, he'll join back, yeah. Yeah, Phil Foden.
yeah.
I mean, yeah, I can't wait for him to get more chances. You know, Way, Sam's back.
Is he?
Yep.
Sorry, my internet went off.
Yeah, that's all right, Sam.
But yeah, Phil Foden, yeah, he's good, but to go on about what Sam was saying, yeah, it did help Sancho's career. It did.
Yes.
To move abroad, and I think it's something players in this country should do more.
Yes, they can look at Sancho, can't they, and see what he's done there.
And I know it's what a lot of players have done since Sancho.
Yeah, they're being bolder, aren't they?
Yeah.
You've only got one career. You might as well.
That is true, yeah. And if Haaland does well, I would love to have him at United.
He turned us down, I think.
He'd never come. He's a Leeds fan.
Yeah.
Is he?
Is he?
Yeah. His dad played for Leeds.
Why, who's his father?
His dad played for City as well. Roy Keane broke his leg.
Yeah, his dad got his career ended by Roy Keane. I don't think he's coming United anytime soon.
Yeah.
Oh, right, yeah. Oh, Roy Keane. At least he could give you good entertainment value.
Dickhead he is.
I love it. Well, I don't love him. I agree that he's a dickhead.
Could you imagine, guys, if you had Roy Keane, Diego Costa, all on a pitch, and Joey Barton, you know?
Triple threat.
And Suarez.
Oh, yeah, just to add it, yeah.
Suarez is enough.
Joey Barton.
You know what? Ben,
Yeah.
apparently, Luis Suarez is a really nice guy, we were saying yesterday.
I'm not having that. I think he's a knobhead.
He's not made some great choices, has he?
No.
To be honest, Ben, you've got every right to not like him. He played for Liverpool and the biting incident, so...
Racist to Evra as well.
Racist to Evra. People forget about that.
Yeah, I don't like Suarez, but yes, as talent, he is a very good footballer, you know. But I don't like Suarez.
Do you remember his hat trick against Norwich?
Oh,
Yeah.
that was quality.
He had a couple of hat tricks against Norwich, didn't he? But I mean the one in the 13-14 season.
That was when I was out of football, really.
Was that the one where he played the ball, got chopped down, and then looked injured and sprung back up again and scored?
I don't know. I vaguely remember it.
It's the one with the 40 yards.
Oh yeah, that one. Was it the 40-yard volley?
The 40-yard volley. He flicked it over one of the defenders, and then he scored a kick.
Wow. I'm gonna have to look that up, I think.
If any of you were watching the Match of the Day programme the other day with the top 10 Premier League goals ever, Suarez's goal against Newcastle was brought up, and I think they ranked it. Ian Wright ranked it second.
Yeah.
Is in the one where he controls the ball.
Yeah, that
ball,
one.
Controls it. Yeah.
That one.
Great goal.
I think that is underappreciated.
I think so. What a great goal that is.
What got the best goal ever, Ben?
Best goal was Bergkamp. Do you know the one against?
Oh, against Newcastle where he flicked it.
Yeah, really great goal.
I take it Wayne Rooney's overhead kick was in there somewhere.
No, it wasn't actually. Alan Shearer.
What?
Alan Shearer was going to put that in, but instead he went for, I think it was another overhead kick he went for, but
How can you not have Wayne Rooney's against
I know
City?
that was
Yeah,
ludicrous.
but I don't know. I think Mkhitaryan and Giroud scoring them Scorpions kicks is better than an overhead.
To be fair, I did wonder where those goals were.
Were they not?
They weren't even talked about.
No way.
How
Yeah, but
about? Go on.
I
Go
guess
on.
it's what they can remember at that time as well, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I actually said I want them to talk about the Mkhitaryan and Giroud, but they never did.
They had
How
Di
about,
Canio there, though, didn't they?
Did
Yeah,
they
yeah,
do
they
the
did.
Oh, that was a great goal.
did they do the Jack Wilshere one?
Yeah.
Where,
Oh,
Yeah, they did. That was a typical Arsenal goal.
what a brilliant team goal that was.
that's what Arsenal can do, though, isn't it? I think
Yeah.
Arsenal.
That is the Arsenal team everyone knew.
They're never at the best enough. That's Arsenal's problem.
Yeah. And that is the style what Arsene Wenger was built on.
Did David Beckham get his from the halfway line? Was that?
No. He got a mention, but no.
Matt
No, that was a
Letizier's
good
goal.
Yeah, against Newcastle, I think it was.
Yeah, that
Who
was
got
a
what?
really
That
good
was
one.
yeah.
You what, George?
So that's a good goal. That's fair enough. I like that goal.
Yeah. Ian Wright actually put Andros Townsend in. Do you know,
Which
against
one?
City? Against City, the volley.
Good goal.
Yeah.
Great goal.
Wait, what else can I remember? I don't think I can. To be fair, they missed out a few that I would at least talk about, but they can only have 10.
Mkhitaryan frustrates me, going back to him. I don't know what it didn't start well. Then he did do really well, and then he dropped off. It still baffles me to this day what went wrong with him at United.
Well, not just United, Arsenal as well.
Well, yeah, he's flopped at Arsenal as well.
I don't know how he's getting on about. Sorry, Joe. Go on.
He was doing really well at Roma. This is one of the things I don't like about football. Is how is somebody seen as a flop that easily? I just don't.
Well, yeah.
Football
I suppose
is a
just
sport,
because they're a flop in the Premier League, it doesn't mean it like Diego Forlan throughout his career wasn't a flop. It didn't work at United, but it wasn't a flop.
Yeah,
His goal
yeah.
record, his goal record is amazing.
Exactly.
Great
I,
player.
I was just gonna make the same point about Sanchez. In my opinion, he's not been a flop in the Premier League, but he's been a flop at United.
And he's
So-
and at Inter Milan as well.
Well, I don't know how he was getting on. I think he got injured, so.
Oh,
Yeah,
what a
did he get
surprise.
Thought he got a really bad injury at Inter Milan.
Yeah, I don't think he played much.
Yeah, I think he's finished, Sanchez, really.
It'd be interesting to see if he comes back fighting, but I doubt
You know what's funny about you, Will, is you write players off too much, too easily.
Well, I've run out of patience with Sanchez.
Well, I think you forget, mate, that players, even top players, go in and out of any sport, go in and out of form.
Yeah.
I know, like Rooney, when Ronaldo went off and Van Persie, Rooney started to really struggle, and it was a long decline.
No, but
You can't.
That's not because of his quality. That's because he was being moved further and further back.
You can't.
Go on, I'm sorry.
So I was just going to say, you can't have a career in any sport and not have lapses. Even Ronaldo and Messi have had their struggles.
That is true. I don't
Just-
deny that.
Just less than anybody else. That's all. Go on, Ben.
I was just gonna say two things. One is they say that class is permanent and form is temporary. And
Yeah.
And another thing is, you mentioned about Rooney when Ronaldo left. I actually think when Ronaldo left, he had one of the best seasons.
Yes, that's why I changed it back to when Van Persie left.
Because originally you said when Ronaldo left.
Yes, yeah, but then I realised, when Van Persie,
Yeah.
had his
say about when
great
Van
season.
Persie left, Rooney was playing a different role.
Yeah, and I suppose he had a lot of injury problems as well, which might have finished him off.
It's still a class.
Go on. Yeah, I agree. He's class, and you look at him for Derby. Have you seen him there, Ben? He looks great.
Yeah, I was at the United.
Well, he won't be there for long.
I was at the Derby United game. I think it was the FA Cup. A few days before the season got banned, and he was still class. He's still a class player, no matter what.
At that level, I mean, his legs may have gone a bit, but I tell you what, he can still see a pass.
Yeah, he's still quality. There's no doubt about it.
It didn't seem like he did have a few chances, but none of them seems like really a threat from him.
The thing is, well, he's still a class player, but you're not going to keep that level of high intensity up all your career.
No, I know, and
the thing is, Will,
he's getting on a bit.
In 20 years' time, you could, in 20 years' time, if you gave him a ball to ping in a direction from a standing position, he could do it. But people's legs go, running and things.
Yeah, and that's why he's dropped down to Derby. Like, I still actually believe he could do a fairly decent job on a player coach basis at United.
No, he stayed there too long. He was there too long.
If we ever needed him, but again, that's why he's gone to Derby, because his legs are going, but I don't mean he's not class. Because
if you look at him, Will, his brain is quicker than anybody else's on the pitch.
Yeah.
And at that level, it's really noticeable. In the Premiership, everybody's brains are quite quick, but at that level, he's already what he lacks in pace and leg movement. He makes up in his head.
Yeah,
he's very quick.
And don't
quick
forget,
thinking.
Don't forget, before Rooney went to Derby, they were low in the table, I think. And now, I'm not saying it's all to do with Rooney, but it's a big part. Now they were near the playoffs.
Yeah, the thing is, Ben, as well, it comes back to that Troy Deeney effect for Watford, doesn't it? As in, if you've got a player like Wayne Rooney, even if he wasn't coming to play and was coming to coach, if he's around the club, you'd feel inspired and your form would probably change because he's there, and he'd just lift the whole club.
Yeah, I suppose so.
I agree. Were you going to say something before, Jordan?
I was going to say that the reason he went to the MLS was to challenge himself. Because I think, and obviously the money's great. It's fucking, America's a good place to live and what have you. But it in some ways it revitalised his career.
Yeah.
And I think he could have gone to the Premier League, and he had offers in the Premier League.
Well, no, he said the only clubs he would play for would be Everton and United in the Premier League.
Well, if that's what he said,
still had offers.
If that's what he said, then obviously they didn't think he was good enough. But of course, some Premier League clubs will think he is because he's Wayne Rooney.
Yeah.
And I know I might. Oh, sorry.
Sam left, it said.
Oh.
Does he play again?
Yeah, his internet might be playing up.
Hopefully he'll be back in a moment. I might be a bit cynical here, but I actually think Rooney returned to England was because he got a telling off from Colleen, for being with that girl, in America.
Well, possibly.
Why, did you have an affair or something?
Yeah, I think.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
And then he had a drink driving or something.
Yeah.
But what you just said, Jordan, about him going to the MLS, I actually have something to add to that, and maybe that time in the MLS made him sort of tweak the way he plays to how he plays now.
No, I agree. He is a different. I think you can tell that he's a different player now.
Yeah, he plays with his brain more. Because, like Pirlo said, he said, football, you play it with your brain and your tools are your feet are the tools. And
Yeah, definitely.
I think Rooney's showing that now.
Yeah, Ben, do you remember that? Do you remember that when Luke Shaw came back against Everton and Mourinho had to tell him every single instruction? It was his body with my brain.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, let me tell you something, Will. Right? You can dislike a player personally, but it doesn't take away from the fact that they're a good player.
Yes, I know. And Rooney, I don't deny he has been a good player, although I don't think he's helped himself, look after himself particularly well. Because he could have played in the higher level for years potentially, like Carrick looked after himself.
Yeah, but that you're wrong, because Wayne Rooney and Michael Carrick basically did play at the top level for the same amount of time.
Yeah.
Because Rooney, from 16 to 31 or whatever, in all of that time, could have been seen as one of the best strikers in England.
Well, yes. But I do think he did stay at United. Some players do stay at their clubs too long, and I think Rooney, he definitely should have gone maybe sooner than he did. I think I still think that.
Sometimes there's nothing wrong with that, because loyalty's dead in football nowadays.
Yes.
Yeah, I agree with that, Joe.
I mean, look at Payet. He signed a new contract, West Ham, and then he stabbed them in the back, didn't he? And betrayed them.
Yeah.
Well, he did a bit, yeah.
Hello, Sam.
Hey up, Sam, where did you come from?
Matt, I just had to nip to the toilet.
Oh, right, so it wasn't your internet that went.
No, I had a sudden urge. Anyway.
Oh, fair enough. So Sam, we were saying about Rooney. I think that he came back to the UK because he had an affair, and Colin gave him a good telling off, I think.
He's had a few, hasn't he?
Well, yeah, he doesn't really look after himself that well, really. And I was saying to Jordan and Ben, if Rooney had looked after himself, he could have played in the top level for many years, I think, but he didn't.
Well, I think he did. I think he physically has looked after himself. I think it's more his personal life.
Yeah, I agree. And Rooney gets bad press. But when I met him a few years ago, he was really nice. And to be fair, I didn't expect him to be as nice as he was. But
you're always gonna get bad press when you're off shagging grannies, though, aren't you?
Yeah, you are. Yeah.
I mean,
I think he's actually what Ben said, a really nice guy. He does a lot for charity. I just think he's made some mistakes.
No, I've never had an issue with him, and I think that he left England when he shouldn't have done, and I think he came back in the best shape his career's been in for a while, because of what he did at DC.
Yeah.
Yeah. So.
I was just saying before you went. So I was saying to Jordan, and with Rooney going to DC, maybe that made him sort of tweak the way how he plays now. Because if you remember, Pirlo said that you actually play football with your brain. Your feet are just the tools. And we're seeing that from Rooney at Derby now.
Well, that's what I said. Yeah, he's using his brain quicker than other players because even though he did that anyway, he's got to now because his legs can't move as quick, so his brain becomes even more important.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, and I don't deny Rooney's a nice man. Yeah, he does do a lot for charity. And the thing about Rooney, yes, he is a leader. He definitely has got qualities to be, you know, the captain because he is a really good leader.
This is what we're trying to explain to you, Will, which is that just because a player drops off, you know, like you're way too harsh with Jesse Lingard, and similarly with Paul Pogba because he is still a class player. He went to
you can't dispute that.
He is for France. He's never showed it enough time for United, though.
Yeah, but he went to United thinking he was going to do something that he never ended up doing, which I think he thought he was going to end up winning loads of titles and being then successful. But United haven't had the tools to do that in a very long time.
No, I know that.
This is what I was saying before, though. Obviously, Bruno Fernandes is coming, right? He's obviously not going to win us the title on his own.
Oh, absolutely not, no.
I know that, but if Pogba plays with Bruno Fernandes, and then we get a signing like Sancho, just say, who we might...
And we can get David back to his best.
Yeah, we might start to see the Paul Pogba we were hoping for. But like I said, it's an unpopular opinion, but I don't think he's been as bad at United as people say.
You know what? You know what I'm starting to realise?
What?
Paul Pogba has all the attributes to play anywhere in that midfield area, yeah?
Yeah, he does.
But he doesn't have the discipline to play defensive midfielder, I'm afraid.
No,
so what you've got to do is you've got to give him the license to play, because that's what France do. But unfortunately, because we've had a very workman like midfield before Bruno came in with the exception of Mata, he's had to play deeper, and that doesn't suit him.
Yeah, I agree. I've actually named my dog our new dog after Bruno Fernandes, you know. So he's called
Well,
Bruno.
you've got a new dog?
Yeah, I put it in the group.
That's why Ben couldn't do the stream.
Was that your brand new dog? How old is it?
He's just 9 weeks, I think.
Oh, is he cute? He looks cute.
Yeah, he really is, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I don't deny Pogba, but I'm sure a lot of United fans, I just am really fed up after all these seasons. I just want him to go, Pogba.
Yeah, I mean, the stuff with the agent doesn't help him.
Yeah.
Yes, as soon as agent can clear off, the better.
The agent is the biggest problem, I think. He's just after a paycheck.
They're all after what they can get on the agents.
Yeah.
If I was a professional footballer, I wouldn't have an agent. I would have people around me like my family and friends, obviously. But I would not have an agent because I just think they're more hassle than they're worth.
Yeah.
It gets to the point, though, I think, at some point in your career that it is something that you need.
Yes.
I'm not so sure about that. I think if you follow your football, I really don't think you need one.
I think agents can vary, can't they? Because you obviously have people like Raiola, and then you have people who are, much calmer, like Jonathan Barnett, who's Gareth Bale's agent. He's nothing like Raiola, I don't think, in personality. He's much more calmer than him. And George Mendes is as well, Mourinho's agent, and I think he's Bruno Fernandes' agent, actually, as well.
Yeah, he's also Ronaldo. So.
Yeah. And
I just want to have one.
Yeah, I don't know. It's
you don't have
a hard
to.
one.
You don't have to have one, do you?
No. You don't have to have an agent. No.
No.
Some players do have their family as their agents.
Yeah, I would do.
Well,
I would.
You look like what happened to Marco Arnautovic.
Yeah, well, to be fair,
his brother.
Oh yes. Yeah, he was another one, wasn't he? He signed a contract for West Ham, and then he, not as bad as Payet, but another one who wasn't very loyal, really.
Yeah, but he was good enough to go wherever he wanted as well.
Yeah, to be fair, that was David Moyes' is doing that. He made him that good, I think, because he played him at striker, and that's where he.
Oh, don't say the David Moyes word, because Will
yeah.
will fight you. David Moyes is the worst manager ever in existence.
You get me in a boxing ring.
He wasn't to Everton. He did a good job for, Everton. I will admit that. But I still stand by Ferguson was an absolute fool to think that he was the right man to succeed him.
He did do a good job at Preston as well. They were one game away from going to the Premier League, Preston, with David Moyes as manager.
Lost to Bolton.
Yes, he did, yeah.
So I'm out 2-0, wasn't it? Or was it 3?
Something like that.
Talking of Bolton, they're in trouble, aren't they? Financially. I mean, hope they get back, because Bolton Wanderers, they used to be in the league for, lots of seasons I can remember,
Bolton Wanderers have been in trouble for a long time.
Yeah.
Yeah, they have.
I don't think there's any way out of it for them, sadly.
Yeah.
It would be sad to see them go, because you know, they are such a big name, you know, and
And they're a founder member of the Football League.
yeah.
Yeah, they are.
Do you know who the founder members are?
Everton, Blackburn.
Arsenal.
Don't
No.
think.
No.
Bolton.
Everton, Blackburn, Burnley.
Bolton.
What about West Ham?
Yeah.
No.
No,
Accrington
none of them.
Stanley.
Exactly.
Yeah, Accrington are one.
Yeah, that one, yeah.
Okay.
If you don't know why I said exactly like that, there used to be some adverts for some milk, you know, Accrington Stanley. Exactly.
You so
What have milk
random,
adverts
man.
got?
Yeah,
What
so
have milk adverts got to do with
it's
football?
some Scouse people, some Scouse kids. Yeah.
Oh, well. Oh.
You're a
And
weirdo.
do you know that the Everton's stadium before Liverpool were formed, it used to be Anfield.
Really?
Yeah,
Yes, I did actually. I did know that.
Wow.
United used to be called Stockton.
No, Newton Heath.
Newton Heath, that's what I meant.
Yeah, yellow and green they used to wear.
Yeah, and they were founded by railwaymen.
Wow. Could you imagine if some Liverpool fans who... Oh, sorry.
No, carry on.
I was just about to say, could you imagine the fury on some Liverpool fans if they realised that Everton used to be at Anfield?
Well,
No, but a lot of Liverpool fans know that.
Yeah, I was just going to say that.
Oh, do they?
Do you
Yeah.
know what else, Will?
What?
Everton have brought the Liver buildings. So, the Liver bird, which is on Liverpool's crest, is
Yes.
now owned by Everton.
Oh, wow. Okay, I didn't
I
know
didn't know
that.
that.
I didn't know that name.
That's a
If
good
you
fact.
If you look at the Liver bird now, it's gone blue on the buildings.
Yeah.
But that goes down well.
Yeah.
Yeah, because Liverpool and Everton fans, they have a complicated relationship, don't they? Some of them really do hate each other, and
Do you know as well, Will? Huddersfield Town won 3 consecutive league titles in the 90s.
Yeah, they did, yeah.
really, wow.
They did. Yeah. I've got...
Not bad going, is it?
I've got a weird stat for you, actually.
Go on, Ben.
I like that.
Paul Scholes, I think he had more Premier League goals than Didier Drogba.
He
Really?
did actually, yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
Only 1 or 2, but yeah, I think he did have more.
Which I found that hard to believe, but he did.
Drogba was a great player. I really liked him.
Did you know that?
Definitely.
Did you know that Notts County, or is it the other way around? I think Notts County wear the same coloured shirts
Colours as Juventus.
As Juventus.
But yeah, because they played each other in a friendly, and now there's like a weird relationship between.
It's because they played each other in the European Cup, and Juventus forgot their kits.
That's it.
Wow.
Yeah.
So Notts County lent them the kit, and they decided as a mark of respect they changed the home colour to the same as Notts County.
Wow, that's
Yeah, I remember
amazing
that.
to think that.
There's another founder member of the Football League, Notts County.
That's
Because
it.
I was just gonna say, I know they're the oldest, that's right.
they're the oldest
they're-
professional football club in the world.
Yeah, wouldn't it be great
yeah,
to see them in the Premier League again?
Never happening. Oh shit.
Well,
Yeah.
yeah, I know they're in trouble, aren't they? But
I
yeah,
wouldn't know, but
it would
all
be
I know
nice
is
to
that
see them back. But yeah, who knows?
Has anybody
what
else got
happened.
any other stats? I like stats.
I like stats.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
Or interesting facts.
I know that I've got an interesting fact. Cruz Charlie Kirk is the 4th most creative player across all 4 English leagues this season.
Really?
Is it?
Wow.
Wow.
Yeah. Don't know whether that's still true, but last time I read it, it was true.
Will they
Wow.
keep him?
Yeah, he's a shithouse.
What? How is he if he's...
I don't rate him, never have done.
But
Yeah.
it's the 4th highest creative player.
Yeah,
I mean, don't get me wrong, I was
but
still
with-
screaming his name when he scores an absolute screamer, but you know.
with Charlie Kirk, I mean, I don't know. I don't watch Crew hardly. Sometimes I do, but my uncle has told me this, and you've told me this, George. So I just know it. And with Charlie Kirk, he scores goals, but he goes missing in games sometimes.
Yeah, like not even just a little bit as well. Like he completely disappears.
Yeah.
Like
and
it's almost as if he's not even there.
Do you know Perry NG, Jordan? Yeah.
Do I know him?
Uh,
I've met him.
well, I've got an interesting thing to say about it. My cousin.
Oh, ain't he best mates with Lucas Laver?
I think so, something like that. And also,
Did you see that?
Yeah,
Go
I
on.
did. Yeah, and also, my cousin goes to Crew games, the home and the away, and he gets the train home, and on the train with them is Perry NG, and he goes and sits and talks to them.
That's nice, isn't it?
Yeah, which
Perry and G's missus is well fit, by the way. Can we just put that out there?
what's the name?
I don't know what her name is, but she's fit.
Oh,
Yeah.
blimey.
Just put
She
Perry
is.
and G's. Just put Perry and G's
Yeah,
lady.
that's her name. Perry and G's missus. That's what she's called. If you look her up, Perry and G's missus, that's what'll come up.
Ben, isn't your brother a footballer?
Some fit Scouse girl.
Is that trials?
Oh God, I'm gonna have to edit this out.
Why?
No, you don't.
It's getting personal, isn't
Come on,
it?
Ben.
No, it's fine.
What
Oh,
about
okay.
some random guy that we've never met before? I'm sure
Oh,
it's
okay, yeah, that's fine then.
My brother's had trials with Everton in the past before, and he's currently playing for 1874 Norwich, but he's going to America, all being well, to do a football scholarship. So, yeah, he's
Oh, yeah.
Does he play for Northwich Victoria? Did you say?
1874, it's the other one, isn't it?
Yeah, it's the other one. Yeah.
Why are the two of them?
Yeah, because back in 2012, that's when 1874 was formed, because they disagreed with Northwood Fix's chairman's views, so it's fan-owned. 1874's fan-owned.
So did you So is that semi-professional level then?
Yeah, it's semi-professional, yeah.
Wow, what position does he play?
Centre mid.
And does he
That's not bad, is it?
does he get in the team quite a bit then?
Yeah, but not only that, he plays for the under-21s mostly, but he has had a couple of games with them, but they're just trying to develop him a bit more, so maybe...
Is he younger than you?
No, he's 18.
Right, so he's still at the start of his career then, right?
Yeah. He had trials for Everton when he's a bit younger.
So he gets paid partly, does he then?
Yeah, expenses and stuff like that.
And he's got a contract.
Uh, I don't think so, actually. I think only one of their players have a contract, because, like I said, it is semi-professional, but some of them have other jobs, so only one of them has a professional contract at the moment. But
I just thought semi-pros had to have contracts as well, like, and then the players at Nantwich have to have contracts, but I suppose they're in the National League, aren't they? So it's a bit different.
No, a lot of them are on non-contracts, aren't they? So it's like pay as you play.
yeah, that's it. Yeah.
Oh, is it? Oh, right.
But Northwich 1874 were running away with the league this year, but unfortunately they cancelled it, so it was null and void.
What?
Might have got some game time if they'd have won the league.
Yeah. Yeah, but he's decent. Yeah. He's decent.
You must be proud of him, Ben.
Yeah, it's good. I love going to watch him play. I've watched him ever since he was young. And
Is he
It's different.
defensive or attacking or in terms of midfield?
Defensive. He's feisty. He's a bit like Roy Keane.
Right, my type of player then.
Oh God, there's nothing good about being like Roy Keane.
He's
Why
I
not, Ben?
pride myself on Roy Keane.
He's not. He's only like Roy Keane on the pitch.
Yeah,
But
good way to be.
Yes, to show you're passionate and, you know.
He used to be a coach by a. He used to be coached by a player that used to play for Tottenham back in the 60s or 70s, I think.
Who was it?
Chris Jones, his name was.
Never.
Not heard of him.
But yeah, he's decent. He's decent, my brother.
Is he quite vocal then?
Yeah, he tends to be the captain. Yeah.
Yeah, so he leads by example then.
Yeah.
Good stuff.
I've just looked
Gotta be
and
alright to be the captain.
Yeah, he is decent.
I've just looked on the BBC Sport website. Oh, sorry.
It's alright. Well,
And Craig Bellamy has revealed he's had depression. He has, and he struggled when he had the injuries.
I saw that. Yeah.
I thought he had some issues, and I don't know why, because we all have issues in some ways, but he just looked, I don't know, something wrong.
He's had a lot of problems. He's one of them, Craig Bellamy. He's gets a bad rap.
Yeah.
No, he seems to be a nice guy, you know.
He does get a bad rap though.
Didn't
Does
he
he?
hit someone with a golf club?
One like Joe Barton. Oh no, that's putting a fag out in someone's eye.
Yeah, I
Ooh.
swear Bellamy.
Joey Barton is a really rough guy, I think.
Joey Barton's
think-
a fucking lunatic.
Joey Barton's alright now, I think. He's mellowed.
Is he still the Fleetwood manager?
He is, yeah.
Yeah.
They're doing alright, actually.
What league are they in? League One?
League One, same league as we'll be in.
In fact,
When's
Joey
the
Barton
last
wants to finish the League One season, he says. So,
Yeah, he did actually. He's one of the ones that come out and said he wanted
yeah,
to get it out of the way, wasn't he?
yeah,
He's
Yeah, I remember that.
he seems to have calmed down a bit.
yeah.
I wouldn't agree. I wouldn't agree with that.
Why?
Yeah, I
What's he
don't know.
done at Fleetwood?
He does get in trouble every now and again. I wouldn't say he's completely mellowed.
Oh,
Yeah,
no.
I remember.
What's he done at Fleetwood?
Did he have a
couldn't,
ding-dong with the Barnsley manager?
couldn't tell you, but
He did, I think so,
I
yeah.
think it was something like that, wasn't it?
Let's see. Oh, hang on. Right. So, after Barton allegedly assaulted Daniel Stendhal in the tunnel, Barton was charged with causing actual bodily harm and bailed until 9th of October 2019.
He's an idiot, Joey Barton.
So did the club not sack him?
No. Oh, right. So, he was pleaded not guilty. 2 days later, he won Manager of the Month.
He's a
Award.
lunatic. He's a nutcase.
I imagine he'll be a good pundit, Joey Barton, if he ever does become one.
Yeah,
I think his mouth would probably be too foul for that.
Well, I know this is random, but do you remember Paul Scholes was like the Oldham manager for like 60 days or whatever?
Yeah, that was because Paul Scholes is an Oldham fan, isn't he?
Yeah,
But the chairman used to try and pick the team, and Paul
Yeah, he
Scholes said to him when he took the job, "I'll pick my own team," and he said okay, and then allegedly, the Oldham chairman picked the team and said, "No, I'll pick the team." And so Scholes said, "You're not sticking to your word, so I'll leave."
Right.
yeah.
Well, yeah, fair enough.
I don't blame him, to be fair.
Yeah.
You can't have an owner picking the team.
No.
What's the point of having a manager?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, the whole point of the owner is to handle the financial side, really.
Yeah, until maybe have a slight influence on transfers, but
Yeah, but
Well,
certainly not
as-
pick the team.
and apparently the owner wanted to take the training sessions as well.
Oh my god.
That owner sounds like a dickhead.
I think you've got that correct,
Apparently
Ben.
Apparently Scholes turned up one day and he was showing the players.
I bet Joey Barton would be afraid to punch him then.
Did you see? Have you seen when Tony Adams went into management? And the little
Granada.
dance he did. And the little dance he did.
I think
on
I
the
did,
training
yeah.
ground. And all the players are looking at him like, "You're mad."
Remember Alan Pardew's dance in the FA Cup final?
Yeah, but have you seen that with Tony Adams?
Yes, I think I have, yeah.
No, I haven't. Have you seen that, George?
Oh, look it up.
He
It's
was
funny.
taking the mick out of him, wasn't he? Because what he wore, like saying he was dressed as a waiter.
In fact, I have. I think.
Yeah,
I
it's
have.
that thing that he did in the training.
Yeah,
Makes him do like some weird dance.
yeah, they're all looking at him.
Great player though, Tony Adams, wasn't he?
one of the best of all time.
You know, one of Arsenal's most important, you know, along with Lee Dixon and Nigel Winterburn.
His book's really good. My dad read it. Addicted.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because he was addicted to drugs. The drugs,
It's known as
was
alcohol.
it gambling or drinking? One of them.
Oh, sorry, I thought you said your dad was addicted to the book because it was so good.
What did you say, Will?
I said, I thought you said your dad was addicted to reading the book because it was so good.
No, the book was called Addicted.
Oh,
about
sorry.
Adamson. My God.
On that subject, though, I noticed somebody ruined themselves, really, because they were a top player.
Gascoigne.
Yeah, Paul Gascoigne. Yeah, he was top quality.
Yes, yeah, shame he struggled with alcohol, hasn't it?
And drugs.
Yeah.
Drugs, innit?
Both of them.
Well, he struggled with it all, and alcohol, drugs, and gambling.
Yeah.
Oh, right. The terrible three.
Paul Merson.
Hey, who doesn't love a good gamble, mate? What are you on about?
Why would you want to gamble? You'd just be throwing your money away.
No, Will, it's everything in moderation. It's when it gets out of control.
Well, yeah, I suppose so.
Nothing wrong with the flutter.
But yeah, I don't think I'd be rushing to gambling. I would rather, you know, help pay for, you know, a cake in Costa, like for you.
What does gambling have to do with
I'm just saying I would rather not throw my money away and just use it for a good purpose.
That's why you would be a boring night out, mate.
And eating a cake in Costa is a good purpose.
I'll tell you something.
You've stumped me.
I'm taking you out, and we're definitely not going for a cake in Costa.
Why Costa's cakes are... Oh no, it's happening again.
Well, for a night out, and your viewers will agree, you don't go for a cake and Costa.
Oh my God, can we go to a casino? Sam, can me and you have a casino night?
Yeah, and when Ben's old enough, we'll take him as well.
Have you got around yours?
I'll have a gamble.
No, not really.
Oh my God, this is...
There might be one in Stoke.
This is like the Rat Pack here, like Las Vegas.
You're so funny, Will.
Yeah.
But as for Paul Gascoigne,
Yes, sorry.
I think-
Oh dear.
apparently,
No, it's a shame, innit?
apparently,
It is a shame,
he's a very likable character, but I think that can sometimes be the problem because he had a bit too much of a big personality.
Yeah.
Well, exactly. And I was watching a documentary about it, and another thing he had was paranoia, and that was to do with the drink.
That because of drugs, that.
Yeah, that was to do with the drink and drugs.
Oh, right, yeah.
And he was right about this actually, but he was paranoid because his phone was getting tapped, like hacked by this person, and his family was saying to him, "You're being stupid," but he actually turned out to be right.
Oh, right.
And did they stop it?
Yeah, they did. And also, he did this celebration when he played for Rangers, and because some of them are Catholic, I don't think they liked it. I think they played Celtic, and because they're Catholic, they didn't like it. So one of the Celtic fans wrote a letter, and they threatened. They said, "If you do it again, I'm gonna find you and kill you because I'm in the IRA."
Oh God.
It wasn't Will, was it?
yeah, Will, what do you think? What do you think?
I mean, that's the thing, innit, about Celtic and Rangers. It's not just about the football, is it? It's about religion.
Yeah, it is. To be fair, that's just something I would like to do. Go to a Celtic and Rangers game.
I was having a conversation at work, and we were on about the most the most heated derby to go to. Yeah, and he got a list up, and I'd go to every single one of them. Like, they're on about Celtic and Rangers, Lazio versus Roma.
Yeah, I'd love to do stuff like that.
Boca Juniors and River Plate, which
oh my God,
when he was like, he said to me, he said, "Which one would you go to?" I said, "Boca Juniors and River Plate."
Yeah,
Seriously?
Straight away. Yeah.
I would either go to Boca Juniors and River Plate or Celtic v Rangers.
They really hate
see,
each other, don't they,
is,
Celtic and Rangers?
How could you not go Boca Juniors and River Plate?
Because
like,
it's the most
South
obscure
American
league in the world.
Yeah, but Will, and by the way, Will, when I said that about the fan, I was only joking, by the way.
Yes, I know, mate.
I'm sorry if
how is it the most obscure league in the world when that's where Falcao came from? That's where not Sanchez. That's where Aguero came from.
Okay, my point is that, you know, it's not one of the big leagues. My dad's probably never heard of Boca Juniors.
I bet he has. Maradona? Riquelme?
Who's he? I've never heard of him. I've heard of Maradona.
You don't know Juan Roman Riquelme?
No.
One of the best Argentinian players to ever live.
Might know his face. It might be one of those, I might know his face, but not his name.
I don't know what to do with that.
Varane, did he come from
the
Argentinian league?
I will ask my dad tomorrow if he's heard of Boca Juniors, and I will tell you his answer.
He will have.
He will have done. I'm telling you that now.
They're the most... They're a famous team worldwide. Never mind in Argentina.
They're the most well-known Argentinian team, I'd say.
Yeah,
but he doesn't follow the Argentinian league.
Yeah, but it doesn't matter.
No, but you don't need. Oh God.
Well,
yeah.
Well, you know when you go around the world,
yes,
yeah, and people that don't speak English but they know the words Manchester United, it's like that.
Yes, but United are one of the biggest clubs in the world.
Yes, but what I'm saying is, most people around the world would know who Boca Juniors are.
Really? You're telling me that most people around the world, if you say you were from Brazil, you Boca Juniors. Sorry, not Brazil. Sorry, Argentina.
Well, it's one of them things that you know, even if you couldn't speak your language. Most people would know the words Boca Juniors.
Yeah, we would.
I'm not sure about that. I mean,
They might
only
not
people
know-
who were dedicated followers
they might
to the
not- They
Argentinian
might
league.
not know. They might not know who plays for them like they would for Man United, but they know the name of the club.
My God, I'm
Yeah.
making them sound like a religious group, like their followers.
If you've supported football at any point, you will have heard of Boca Juniors and River Plate.
Yeah,
Because it
they're the two most well known.
Right.
Jordan.
I mean, yeah, I've heard of them, but
Jordan,
since my daddy doesn't follow many of the leagues at all, like,
He's had enough.
he'll come back, I'm sure.
Sam, your laugh makes me laugh as well.
I know, we're setting each other off.
Yeah, I can't help it. It's when Will makes me laugh and then you laugh, and then that makes me laugh. It's a knock-on effect.
Yeah, I just think, obviously, Boca Juniors are. I just don't think they're very well known worldwide, really. I just.
Oh,
Well,
Yeah.
they might not be on quite the same level as Man United.
Nowhere
But
near.
trust me, most people who know anything about football, they might not know who plays for them like they would if Man United, if you talked about the players of Man United. But most people know who Boca Juniors are.
Will,
Mm. Yeah.
have you heard of River Plate?
Yes, sort of. I've not seen them, but I have heard of them a tiny bit, yeah.
Well, those two are the most famous in Argentina, and they're still a very famous club worldwide.
Yeah. I don't, like I said, I will ask my dad if he's heard of them, but my dad doesn't even care about the Bundesliga, so he literally only cares about the Premier League, really.
Well, don't make me cry, Will. Don't make me cry.
Who's that, Will?
Who is who?
Walking the dog.
Why has he got a picture of somebody walking the dog?
Who is that? Is it on your Facebook?
No, it's nobody that I know. Oh no. Oh, it's happening again. It's not going to make it to YouTube, is it? Because it's getting personal.
I don't know where Jordan's gone. He seems to have
Where is Jordan? Yeah. Oh, Jordan, please come back.
You scared him off, Will.
He's had enough of Boca Juniors. You do make me laugh, Will. And you make me laugh too, Sam.
As do you, Ben, because when you lose it, I lose it.
Yeah, to be fair, I think most of us do that.
So what else? Is there anything else to cover?
Well, before when we were going on about games, in the process of talking about one, I actually thought about the Manchester derby, the 4-3 one.
Oh yeah.
When Michael Owen scored.
Yes.
I think
that was one of the most incredible gigs. Places one for Michael Owen.
Yeah,
Beyond added time.
I always remember that. And for me, that is the most iconic derby, Manchester derby, there ever has been.
Yeah.
I think from a footballing perspective, close game, intensity, definitely. From an eye-catching scoreline, you'd have to say when City beat us 6-1.
Yes.
You know, because that sends shockwaves around. But from a pure game perspective, yeah, that was the best well contested derby of all time. Yeah.
And another shout to put up there, two shouts actually. Van Persie's first game, first Manchester derby, and he scored the free kick in the 90th minute. And also when we spoiled City's party a couple of years ago. Pogba had
the 3-2 where Pogba scored 2 goals.
Yeah, that one.
Yes, I saw that on holiday actually. Yeah.
Didn't Smalling get the other one?
Yeah, he got the winner. Did Jones not get burgled by John JLIWheels?
I've always been wondering, should Pogba be tried, as a central defender? Because Mourinho said he did have the attributes to be a central defender.
He doesn't have the discipline.
To be honest, I think he's got the attributes to play anywhere, really. But
it's just about the discipline, Will.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, I wonder where Jordan's gone. It's mystery.
Not that I'm saying I want to, but is there any time you're thinking of wrapping up, Will?
I can't stay late tonight.
Well, if Jordan doesn't resurface, do you want to wrap it up at 10:30?
Yeah, what's the latest you can stay up, Sam?
10:30's probably good for me, mate.
Right, okay. What about you, Ben?
Well, if Sam's going at 10:30, and if Jordan doesn't resurface, then I think 10:30 is good, because don't forget we would have been on for pretty much 3 hours.
Yeah.
If that's all right with you guys, anyway.
Yes.
Yeah, that'd be fine if Jordan doesn't resurface. Then we'll finish up at 10:30. Yeah, I don't know where he's gone. It was a bit of because there was no warning or anything really.
Houston, we have a problem.
First you scared Jesse Lingard off, well now you scared Jordan off.
Oh dear.
Yes, Jesse Lingard.
Well, at least we haven't gone too personal, have we?
No, you can keep everything in today.
Yes.
Yeah, because I only mentioned about my brother for 5 minutes, and it was nothing personal.
No.
It was about the football, as long as you don't mind him being in it.
Yeah, and even the Accrington Stanley joke was related to a football club. So yeah, look it up on YouTube. Accrington Stanley Milk 1980s advert. It's very famous. Even my mum, who's not a football fan, she knows that advert. If you say Accrington Stanley to her, that's what she'll think of.
Okay.
Come on, Jordan, where are you?
Well,
yeah.
A good host carries on without his guest.
You're right. Yes. Sorry. So, Sam, have you got any retro games that you that really stick in your mind that you want to talk about?
Any more retro games after the ones that I mentioned the other week? I think there was a game, I can't remember the goal scorers, but then Tottenham beat Wigan 9-1.
I think so, yeah.
Yeah.
I can't remember that one.
In fact, more recent times, Leicester beating Southampton.
Oh, that was extraordinary, that was.
Yeah, they equalled our record.
Yeah, because I was on holiday watching that. You know, we were at our villa and my dad managed to connect to the internet.
was your house secure?
What?
Was your house secure?
Oh, well, I'm alright to talk about it now because I've already been on holiday, so.
No, that's not what you meant.
I was on about because that time you said to me, you know, about John Terry.
Oh. Well. Yeah, but.
He doesn't know what to say.
Yeah, sorry, Ben, you stumped me.
Just forget it then we'll let you know what I mentioned.
It doesn't take much to stump me.
It's like you're playing cricket with the stumps.
Or like a tree stump.
What was that?
So no, yeah, that 9-0. I mean, Jose Perez and Jamie Vardy scored hat tricks.
Yeah, just it was amazing because you thought at 4-0, you know, you'd thought, well, you know, they just, but they were just so ruthless. It was absolutely amazing.
And it is human nature to ease off a bit because
it is, yeah.
You struggle. Because you struggle to keep the intensity up.
Yeah, and players get tired and, yeah.
Well, it's not so much that, Will. It's more when you win in that easy, you can lose your concentration.
Yeah, but Leicester, they just really went for it that day. I've not seen many games that, you know, score 9 goals, absolutely. And, you know, that's why it's a game that will really stick in my mind, I think, for quite some time.
We did that against Ipswich, Will.
Yeah, I'm not sure. That might have been when I was out of football, I think, because for a good few years I didn't watch football really much.
Was that in the early 2000s or the 90s?
No, don't worry, Will. It was in the 90s.
Oh, no wonder I didn't see it then. Oh no! Oh! God, I'm gonna have to take that out.
You definitely wouldn't have seen that, Will.
You won't have to. You should be alright.
Oh yeah, that'll be fine. Yeah.
Because you're not actually saying how old.
No, you're right. Yeah, that's fine actually. Yeah.
You know what's funny, Will? How serious you take it all, we're laughing. That's why we laugh.
Yeah, sorry.
Yeah, you don't
need to be sorry.
Yeah, like you said, I mean, just that Leicester Southampton game, they really put them to the sword. And
yeah, they did.
You know, if Schalke were not careful, Dortmund could have done the same to them because they were just absolutely ruthless.
Well, lucky for them, it was only 4-0.
Yeah. Yeah, but like I said, going back to the Bundesliga, we had some great goals. Haaland's strike was just, it was so cool. It was so collected, you know. It's like he didn't break any sweat.
Yeah. Oh yeah, he's a good player.
And Thibaut Hazard. What do you say, sorry?
Well, mate. No, carry on.
And Thibaut Hazard's goal, that was brilliant. He absolutely thumped that in.
Well, what did you just call him? What's his first name?
Where's...
What's
Who?
What did you just call Hazard's brother?
Thibaut. Thibaut? No?
His name is Thorgan.
Oh. Am I thinking of another player? Thibaut Hazard. I'm sure.
You make him sound like a steak, Will. T-by steak.
Thibaut. Oh, that's funny.
Let's see. Yeah, so there's... Let's see Eden Hazard's family.
Maybe it's his long lost friend. And the thing is about goal scorers, Will, is that what makes them goal scorers? They can stay calm in front of goal.
Yes.
And they just pass it. They just pass it into their net.
Yes, yeah.
The thing is not to lash at the ball.
Yeah. Yeah, that's why I liked Eden Hazard, because he was a very calm player most of the time.
Yes, he was.
I don't know if he's cutting it at Madrid.
Yeah, he's just returned to training, actually, because he needs more time to recover from his ankle injury. But apparently Zidane has actually been pleased that Hazard, because he was carrying a bit of weight, wasn't he, when he first joined Real Madrid, and now he's looking...
Yeah, he was, yeah.
Because he was fit at Chelsea, wasn't he?
Yeah.
He was, yeah. I'm not quite sure what happens there, and it was quite surprising because you think of Hazard as being someone who, takes good care of himself and, having a really good attitude.
He probably just had a nice summer for himself.
Maybe, yeah, and maybe, just, going to Real Madrid, maybe, he was still...
Well, he probably, because he went quite early to Madrid.
He did, yeah.
In the summer, he probably had a look around and ate loads of stuff. Just got used to the culture.
Yeah, possibly, yeah. But I think Hazard will do well at Madrid, I think. I really do.
Oh, a nice praise compliment about
well,
the play.
Look,
time is out.
Look, I do. There are some players I do like, and Hazard was one of them. I really like him.
Well, are you feeling all right, mate?
And there are a lot of City players I like. David Silva I like.
Well,
yes.
Are you feeling all right?
Yes,
mate?
I am feeling all right. There's a lot of players I don't like, but there's a lot of players I do like.
Bloody hell. Bloody miracle.
Do we need to take you down to Leighton, Will?
No. Oh, blimey.
Well, it looks like Jordan's not really...
Yeah, it's an absolute mystery where he's disappeared to.
No, it's nearly 10:30 anyway.
You're right. Okay, guys, I think we're going to wrap up, but...
Only if you're ready, Will.
Yeah.
Yeah, do you think... Yeah, because I don't think Jordan's going to come back now.
Because Jordan's not resurfaced, and we've been on for like 3 and a bit hours now. So.
Yeah.
Will sent his hitmen around to sort Jordan out.
Jordan's gone. He didn't like him, so he sent a hitman like Lingard.
Well, I don't know what happened, but yeah, hopefully he'll be back with us next time.
You want to do your wrap up, Will?
Yeah, of course. That's it for this episode, guys. Thank you, Sam and Ben, and lastly Jordan, for for joining me. Do you think it's gone well today, guys?
Yeah,
I've really enjoyed it.
I don't only like the fact that we talk about football. I like the fact that we just laugh as well. It's good.
Yes, exactly. Laughing is good for the soul, especially in these challenging times.
Right? It was like you were on an advert, Will.
Oh yeah, sorry.
Didn't you do an advert once, Will?
Didn't I do what?
When you had an advert once.
An advert? No.
Yeah, I thought you were.
No, I was on Granada Reports, I was.
Me and you were on there, weren't we?
Yeah, when they did the rugby.
Yeah.
No, I was on there when the Olympic torch came to Chester Zoo. 2012.
I know. I was on about the rugby.
I know, mate. I know you were.
I was on about the rugby with Ben Chester Zoo.
I can just imagine him at the zoo.
Yeah.
Oh, but yeah, we do have a good laugh, don't we, on here, guys? And yeah, I always enjoy, it's so good to have a laugh.
Yeah, it is. It makes it better.
Absolutely. Yeah, so that's it for us. We'll be back sometime. Well, I think,
We'll arrange it, won't we?
Yeah, definitely. Time to be confirmed. TBC.
Yeah. With Will's new organisation skills.
Oh, yeah. Well, I've definitely... To be honest, I definitely did plan this one out, quite in advance.
Yeah,
So
it's good like that, Will.
I did, and yeah,
like
if the football resumes, when we do live matches, for the Premier League, I will definitely. And sorry, guys, just before we go, I was just having a think. If the league does resume, I wondered if we wanted to sort of merge this format with, doing the build up to live matches. What would you possibly say maybe about that, Sam?
Well,
perhaps maybe.
Go on, Ben. You were gonna say.
Well, it's something to think about, isn't it? I mean, I was just thinking then, like we said before, planning is good.
Oh, definitely, yes.
Planning is good, and seeing who's available.
Oh, hang on. It says Jordan says I'll be back. He's going to be back soon. He just had to sort out something.
Well, tell him not to bother.
Yes,
we're going.
Well.
Yeah, cause I'm gonna have to go now.
Oh right, okay.
Well, you can talk to him if you want, Will, but
yeah.
But what I was saying.
I'll tell you what. Can we wait for him to come back so we can all wrap it up together?
It depends how long he's gonna be, Will.
Yeah.
I tell you what, Will. Just wrap it up. You have a chat to him afterwards.
Yeah, because you've already started wrapping it.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, you're all right. I mean, you... Ooh, I can't even get my words out. Yes, you're right. Put your teeth back in, William. All right. Yes, if you want to, guys, like, share, comment, and subscribe to the Lightningboy YouTube channel. And just one thing. Thank you to the Nostalgia. Oh, I've forgotten his other name. But thank you to subscribing to me. It's always good to get a new subscriber, and yeah, that's further good news as well. So thank you very much. Okay, and that's us gone. Bye bye.
See you later.
Alright. Well,
Sam,
see you later.
Will.
See you later, Ben. Great to talk to you, mate.
And
Definitely.
you.
See ya. Bye.
Really
See you
good
on the
to
next
see you.
one.
Take care of yourself.
Yeah, and you. See you on the next one.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah. See you later, Will.
See you
Love to all
later.
the family,
Bye.
guys.
See you,
Yeah.
Will. See you, Sam.
Bye, mate. Bye, Will. Bye,
Bye.
Ben. Take